Hello and welcome to KLM Institute.
We've got exciting news for all IB educators, students, and parents. The International Baccalaureate has just released major updates to the extended essay guide that will apply to students starting their EE in August 2025, with their first assessment in May 2027. These changes are not just small edits, they're part of a big step forward in how the extended essay is taught, written, and assessed. The IB believes in continuous improvement and meaningful change. This update reflects that spirit, inspired by the words of former Swedish Prime Minister Olof Palme, who once said that, "In change, there is the promise of improvement." This new EE guide is designed to make the process clearer, more flexible, and more engaging for both students and teachers. One of the most important changes is that the new guide is now designed for two main audiences, students and teachers. Earlier, it was mostly aimed at helping supervisors guide their students. Now, students can also read and understand the guide directly. It's much easier to follow. The layout has been improved, and it includes many visuals and infographics. It's 124 pages long, but feels more accessible and friendly for readers around the world. A big change in the 2027 version is the introduction of two different pathways for students. First is the subject-focused pathway, which is similar to the traditional way of writing an EE in one subject. The second is brand new. It's called the interdisciplinary pathway. This allows students to combine two IB subjects in their essay. That means more creativity, more connections between fields, and a chance for students to explore complex ideas from different angles. Of course, with new freedom come new challenges, but the guide offers clear instructions to help students and teachers handle both options with confidence. The way the extended essay is assessed has also changed. Instead of the old criteria, students will now be marked out of 30 points, spread across 5 main categories. These are: framework for the essay, worth 6 marks. This looks at how well the research question is set up and whether the essay has a clear structure. Knowledge and understanding, also 6 marks. This checks if the student shows good understanding of the topic and subject area. Analysis and line of argument, again 6 marks. This focuses on how strong and logical the argument is. Discussion and evaluation, worth 8 marks. This is all about critical thinking, discussing different views, and evaluating evidence. Reflection, worth 4 marks. This is a 500-word reflection that students must write about what they learned during the whole EE process. This reflection is now officially assessed. Another useful update is a detailed section on ethical research practices. It encourages students to research responsibly, use sources carefully, and follow good academic methods. Teachers are advised to read this section early. It's helpful not just for the EE, but for any research work in the IB diploma program. Now, let's talk about students who choose to write their extended essay in Language A subjects like English A. Most changes in this area are cosmetic, meaning they don't affect the content too much. However, there are 2 big updates to notice. First, students no longer have to choose from 3 fixed categories to describe their essay. That means more freedom in choosing a topic, but also the need to make sure the topic is still focused and relevant. This should reduce confusion and give students more room to explore creative ideas. The second change is about writing an EE on a film. In the past, students could analyze the movie in different ways, like talking about the cinematography or music. But now, the focus must be on the screenplay only. That means the spoken or written word, how it's delivered, and what effect it has. So, if a student is writing about a film, they must study it like a text, not just as a visual product. There are also some suggestions about what not to choose. The guide recommends avoiding young adult, novels because they may not be deep enough for academic research. It also warns that recently published books might not have enough secondary sources. But for adventurous students, this might still be a great chance to explore new works, if they're ready to do extra work and handle the challenge. So, what does this all mean? In simple words, the new extended essay guide is more student-friendly, more flexible, and more focused on deep thinking and academic honesty. It opens doors for new types of essays, while still keeping the standards high. It allows for more creativity, interdisciplinary thinking, and personal learning. The IB hasn't said whether these changes are perfect, but most people agree they're a positive move. Over the next few months, websites like In Thinking will release helpful resources to guide teachers and students. Meanwhile, you can check the official documents on the MyIB platform. At KLM Institute, we believe these updates will help students write better, think deeper, and enjoy the research process more. Whether you're a teacher helping your students, or a student beginning your extended essay journey, these changes are something to be excited about. Thanks for watching this update from KLM Institute. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more IB news, tips, and guidance. See you next time.